Broad shoulder, man. Broad back. Morning, y'all. Welcome back to the Strength Camp Ranch. I'm your host, Elliott Hulse. We're here for a bodybuilding workout today. I'm just catching a few rays here with my little boys here, sitting on the porch here while waiting for my wife to return. We're going to do a bodybuilding workout, and in that light, I thought of a great quote that I heard the other day from Jim Wendler, power lifter, strength coach. He said, with athletes, you want to power lift the lower and bodybuild the upper. And so you may be asking yourself, what does that mean? Especially, in a world where people don't know the difference between a strongman, power lifter, bodybuilder, all those things kind of seem the same. A lot of my neighbors, I'm getting to know them, and they're kind of calling me the bodybuilder. And the fact is that I'm not a bodybuilder, never been a bodybuilder, but it's what people know. I do, however, use bodybuilding techniques in my programs, and I'm sure you do too, without even really know what I'm talking, without knowing that you're doing it. So what do I mean by bodybuilding technique? Or bodybuilding parameters. So when you're lifting, what are the most important things that you're considering, right? You got your reps, you got your sets, you have your intensity, and you have your time, right? Time under tension and rest intervals. With, for example, powerlifting, a lot of the stuff I do is high intensity, right? Heavy weights, low reps, more sets. So like yesterday, I did squats. I did multiple singles, right? I did like 4 sets of 1. That's like powerlifting, right? Long rests in between, very explosive moves. Today is going to be an all upper body bodybuilding workout, just like Wendler says. Upper body, bodybuild it. Let's just wait. So what does that mean? That means we're going to go closer to like 8 to 15 reps, right? 6 to 15, 20 reps, right? So there's more reps. That's one. Another parameter is that there are shorter rest intervals. We're going to do about 3 to 5 sets. We're working for a pump, right? We're not necessarily working to lift the heaviest weight when we're doing bodybuilding work. We're lifting to get the greatest pump, right? Like most stress on the muscle tissue itself as opposed to the nervous system when we're doing like powerlifting workouts. So, if you've ever considered what kind of parameters you got to use in order to get what kind of results, if you want to build muscle, you do what bodybuilders do. Bodybuilders aren't always the strongest, but they're always the most jacked. And what do? Like I said, higher reps, shorter rest intervals, and 3 to 5 sets. So that's what we're going to be doing. Me and my girl, she just showed up. So I'll see you in the gym. One of my favorite ways to use bodybuilding, one of my favorite bodybuilding parameters are the pyramid set. Anybody use pyramid sets, right? Where you start off a little bit lighter, more reps, and you work your way up, you ramp your way up a little bit, and then drop back down with, going from higher weight, lower reps to burnout set. My favorite pyramid scheme, 10, 8, 6, 15. And that's what we'll be doing today with this X-bar press. Do you ever have shoulder problems or elbow problems while bench pressing? If you do, you might want to try switching to a neutral grip. Part of the reason why I use this neutral grip, well, the main reason is because it mimics the log, but I was having some problems with my shoulder. I have some shoulder instability on the side with the torn bicep. For those of you who've asked, yes, I tore both biceps. This one is repaired, it's just not repaired well. So I was having some shoulder issues. I switched to neutral grip. Voila, all done. One of the most jacked I had ever been in recent times was doing 100 rep sets. So I just choose a couple exercises, 4, 5, 6 exercises for the day, 100 reps on everything, and I would usually break it up into 4 sets of 25. Have you ever done that? Have you ever tried 100 rep sets? If you want to build some big muscles, look swole, be pumped, be a jack badass, you should try it. I did that with your daughters, push-ups off of the barbell. They were struggling to get 5 each. Wow. Sets of 5. Would you just get there? 15, 20? What? Damn, girl. They have a mama they can look up to. A lot of people ask me, you know, especially if you watch my other channel, you hear a lot of what I have to say against feminism, and a lot of people ask, how does you do with your wife and your daughters? How do you get away with talking that way or thinking that way? And I just say to my daughters, look at your mother. Look at your mother. She's a perfect example for the kind of woman that can create a great life for her and her family and still be strong. Right, wife? Right. Ah, good job. So if you notice, little Splinter is getting kind of thick, much thicker than he was like 2 weeks ago. I switched him and Remy from kibble to raw meat diets. So for the past week, since Monday, they've been eating raw chicken legs, raw chicken wings, pork ribs, all raw. Pork liver, necks, lots of necks, chicken necks, turkey necks. And apparently, that's what dogs are meant to eat. I've been reading these books on how to raise healthy dogs, and basically there are very few rules with dogs. They'll eat every and anything, but the main staple of their diet should be raw, meaty bones. And so we started that, we switched it over, and he's looking pretty thick, looking pretty healthy. That you often see me here do here is by far one of my favorite rear delt exercises. And I don't know about you, but I've noticed that the more rear delts I do, the broader my shoulders look. Like, it's the rear delts, I think, that are popping out over there, not the lateral delts. Maybe I should do more for the lateral delts, but when I flex like this, I feel it all in the muscles behind my shoulders. And so this is one of my favorite exercises to do to make me look broad. Broad shoulder, man. Broad back. So that's it, YouTube. Just a little workout using bodybuilding parameters. I got a question for you. What are you actually training for? If you're watching this channel, you're probably into lifting. Are you lifting for aesthetics? Are you lifting for sports? Are you lifting for strength? What is your modus of operandi, right? Modus operandi, is that the right word? What gives you motivation to go to the gym? For what reason? It could be something vain, that's cool, or it could be something mundane, which is boring, or it could be about being a celebrated athlete. What is it? Let me know. Comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Done.